pressure got to be business oriented. Most of us have sold ourselves some lies. So say maybe society has sold us some lies. There's some things are not possible.
That even when it seems like there is nothing on ground, something from inside of you, your spirit, will tell you no, it can still be gotten.
Welcome to this week episode of EHP series. Last episode we talked about how long you stay in an emotional state, say depression, how it can form your emotional experience in life for a long time. Now, this week I'm going to be sharing some hacks like that for each and every one of us who have experienced depression one time or the other, or somebody who is going through depression currently. I'm going to be sharing a number of hacks of how you can get out of it before it begins to form the emotional background of your life. See, meaning before you begin to get depressed by default, before you begin to get anxious by default, before you begin to get sad by default. I'm going to be sharing a number of them. I'll be talking about priming positive mood. I'm going to be talking about light chemistry. I'm going to be talking about humor chemistry. I'm going to be talking about constructing narratives. I'm going to be talking about aerobic boosting. I'm going to be talking about social medicine. Now, what do I mean by priming positive moods? You knowing by yourself that you're naturally sad, you are by default sad. I was once seeing a lady. I don't want to say dated. I was once seeing a lady who was naturally sad. Like sadness was her primary role. Sadness was her primary state. So no matter what this girl is telling you, she will just tell you that I'm feeling sad. But I know if I'm just feeling sad, even in her sleep, she's feeling sad. Now, for somebody like that, you just have to tell yourself, prime up positive moods, prime up, cheer yourself up and say, I am going to feel happy. Making sure that you are stirring up happiness. The truth is, there will always be one thing that will make you happy. I said that in episode 1, that if you have never been happy, if you say you've never been happy in your life, you say like, there will always be at least one thing that will make you happy. Oh, for you maybe it is movies. Oh, for you maybe it is just taking a walk. For you maybe it's just morning exercise. For you it can be music. You see that one thing that can prime up your positive and happy mood. Make sure you engage in it consistently. You are consistently, like you listen. If yours is music, I know a lot of people, music is their own aerobic booster. You listen to music every time. Yes. Now let me go to light chemistry. Cognitive behavioral therapists have said low light. There was a research that was made that they said low light. Like, what do I mean by low light? In the place where there is no natural light, there is dark. Yeah, that's let me just do. In the dark, depression is associated to dark. So for somebody who is depressed, it is not advisable for that person to stay in a dark place for so long. Why? The right frontal lobe, which is connected to depression and anxiety, all the neurons, all the neurotransmitters working with MFA or the left frontal lobe will begin to wire together at a particular time, and that fellow will begin to get more sad. So it is advised that for somebody who is sad, that person should see light the more. I mean natural light. Spend time with under the sun. Spend time with natural sunlight. It helps to reduce depression. Now, let me go to constructing narrative. You should know that, like I said in episode 3, that stress is a fact of life, right? So some things will just happen. You could peradventure in a relationship and the relationship needed to end. You should not think the relationship ending is the end of the world. You should be able to construct positive narrative like, okay, the relationship ended, but my life has not ended. The person is just one out of 7.7 billion people on earth. So the relationship ended has given you an experience to do better in the next relationship. The relationship ending has given you the nudge, has opened up another place, another opportunity to do better in your next relationship if there is another. The relationship ending has given you another opportunity to meet another gentleman or young lady. Even though maybe you forfeited the first one, there is an opportunity constructing the positive narrative in any of it. That's it. Then there is this aerobic boosting. Oh, this one is always advised by CBT therapists. They will say for everybody that is going through depression, instead of you to be taking Valium and Prozac, antidepressant, they will say, why not exercise? Oh, I'm telling you, exercise is an underrated antidepressant. If you exercise consistently for say 2 or 3 months, and when I mean exercise now, I don't mean going to the gym. You necessarily do not need to go into the gym. It could just be some push-ups in your room. It could just be some squat position in your room, and you've exercised. Exercise is a natural antidepressant, and so by you exercising, you're pumping a lot of blood to your heart, which by that time is stressing your muscle and is making you more active. So by the time you are more active, you are getting less depressed. And there is the social medicine, which is the last one. The social medicine is a whole lot. It is underrated. The social medicine is you, and that was what I told you in episode 2 or episode 3 that I made use of, which is whenever you are feeling depressed, you don't leave the congregation, you don't leave the community of people that you cherish the most, the people that you love. You flock around people, you talk to them, you tell them what is going on in your life. You don't, at that particular time, you want to feel like you want to stay indoor and just hold your situation and just feel bad, sad for yourself and for yourself alone. But I'm telling you, that is not going to help the situation. Social medicine, by talking to others, will relieve you of that stress at least a little bit, and telling it to, sharing it to people around you that you love will reduce the stress a little bit before it reduces you to the maximum level, and that stress will go down. There is the last one, the wiring positive thinking. Under wiring positive thinking, these are the thoughts that people used to have. They talk about having just vague feelings. It is either a yes or no, some do or don't, attitude like that. That is, you need to just see beyond 2 extremes. Oh, that's the word, I love that. See beyond 2 extremes. It doesn't have to be good or bad. Yes, it can be in the middle and just live with the reality like that. Just being flexible with the realities of life is some wirings of positive thinking, and I hope this episode bless you. I'll see you in the next episode.